So welcome back to the channel, guys. And this right here is a magnetic neck fan. And you can find this at Five Below, $10 as you can see right here. I don't know how this product is, but we're going to find out together. Now, some of the features is that it does have 3 fan speeds. It connects magnetically, like how you see right here. It does have a detachable strap right here. This goes around your neck, similar to the picture. And you are looking at about 70 minutes of battery life, and that's on normal, so an hour and 10 minutes. And unfortunately, it takes an hour and 20 minutes to charge it, which is a little odd, but it is what it is. Now, this does use USB-C, so for the people out there that have iPhone 15s or basically any Android device in the world at this point, you shouldn't have an issue with finding some way to actually charge the device. Anywho, let's review this together and see if it's actually worth the asking price. Now, once you actually open up the box, this is everything that comes with it. Now, the straps you have to put on manually, so I'm going to show you guys that real fast. You just click this right here, and you're going to loop this inside of this hole. As a matter of fact, let me just walk you through that for anyone that is unsure of how I did this. You know, let me not half-ass this video and not show you. Here we go. So I'm not going to take it out, but you put the loop inside the hole, like you see right here. And then you're just going to go ahead and overlap that and pull that and leave these in. These do not come out. Now, the strap, on the other hand, you can just remove this strap. You're going to want to clean this on a regular basis, especially on hot days when you're sweating, because you're going to have a lot of dirt build up and you don't want this strap to change color. And then once you're done washing it, let it air dry, probably takes a few minutes. Then you just go ahead and snap that bad boy in. And right here, these 2 back parts, that is the magnetic aspect of it. Now, the magnetic part only works when it's connected this way. Unless a person has a small enough neck, an adult isn't going to be able to connect this together while around the neck. I'm going to show you that in the next section. All right, here you have the USB-C, as you can see right here. This isn't bad. It's a little tiny cord. Unfortunately, this uses 2 USBs to charge either side, so you can actually use one by itself. And when you do that, you press it once, power on for low, twice for medium, 3 for high. Now, here's the interesting part. When I first originally saw these, I made this mistake. I thought the air was coming out of here. No, this is just an area for like so it won't overheat. The air actually comes out of this part of the fan, and this is twistable, as you can see. You can twist that part. So all the air comes out right here. Same with this side. This is where the air comes out of. And while sitting on your neck, you just simply adjust it so that you actually feel the air. So that's not bad at all. I do wish it kind of lasted longer than 70 minutes, an hour, especially if you're outside gatherings. You know, you might be at a family reunion. Don't take this to a water park, people. I don't see any IP rating whatsoever. Do not take this near water. You could possibly cause a fire, so safety first. Now, with that being said, here are the instructions themselves. Let me see how to use, even though I kind of showed you how to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. It says to charge. It'll let you know to do that. So for that person that needs the instructions, go ahead and screenshot this part. I'll leave it up for a couple more seconds. All right, then I'm going to flip this over so you can see this too. So it shows you the strap, indicator light, the air outlet, charging port, all that stuff. Power on, how to use the magnets. I basically already explained all that to you in this section, but again, go ahead and screenshot this for anyone that needs the instructions, that may have lost it or threw it away, or you know, someone gave this to them, they don't happen to have it. So with that being said, I think this is pretty interesting. The magnets, I'm going to show you something, aren't very strong at all, because again, it's not meant to stick together while using it. It's just meant to be that way for like storage purposes. But I don't think it's too bad so far. Also, I do want to say that this is an LED indicator. I'm not going to plug it up during this video, but you'll know if it's charging when you see these lights. But just keep in mind, you got to charge both of them. Now, I personally have a splitter cable with 2 USB-Cs that I have for previous products on this channel that I hold on to. But for the average person, I don't know why they gave you 1 USB-C. They should have just gave you a splitter cable with 2 of these connected to the one, and that would have solved your problem. But it is what it is. Can't gripe too much. Let's go on to the next section. Now, the strap might feel a little itchy for some people. The reason being is if you look at one side, it's a solid strip where this is the side you're supposed to wear it on. If you flip it on this part, see all this stitching right here? It's going to scratch against your neck. So make sure you use this side. So when I place this on, it just sits like this. Now, the funny thing is, because the neck strap, I'm an adult, it's not meant to snap together while on your neck. That's only for storage reasons when it's off. I'm wearing it this way. You can just turn it like this or this way. It doesn't really make a difference, to be honest, because the fan itself actually turns. Remember I told you, this part right here is just the vent so it doesn't overheat. The side right here is the actual fan. So you can just adjust this the way you want to. So in order to turn it on, which I showed you, but I'm gonna do that again. Once, low, twice, medium, third time, high. Same for the other side. Once low, let me turn it up so you can see the actual fan. Okay, you guys see it in, here we go, see it in the camera. Second medium, third high. Now keep in mind, you want to turn this and adjust it in a way so you can actually feel the air. So for each person, it's going to be a little bit different. Let me do that now for myself. Let's see. There we go. There we go, I feel it. So that fan is actually shooting up at my neck and it feels really, really cool, believe it or not. Now, what I will say is this strap isn't very comfortable. If you have your own strap at home, some people like finessing and are able to build things themselves. I would suggest doing that. Though, if you put the strap directly on your neck, it is going to feel a little irritating, so just make sure you clean the outside of the box. But I do feel the stitching scratching against my neck. It's not very comfortable in that regard, though the strap doesn't hurt my neck at all. But that's just a minor gripe. That's just me. I'm anal about certain things. But so far, it feels good. I feel the air. Now, granted, I am in an air-conditioned setting. So what I'm noticing is that it feels very cool in an air-conditioned setting where the cool air that's already circulating in the office is just shooting directly on my neck into my face. So I like it a lot. Now, I am going to do another test for you guys, and that's going to be outside where I'm standing in the more heated areas to see how strong this fan actually is. All right, guys, so I'm currently outside. The weather is actually still nice. I would say it's about 70-something degrees or below outside in Philadelphia right now, earlier in the morning. I know, it'll be 80-something later on. So I don't really feel much wind blowing, but it's definitely hotter out here than it was inside of an office building with full air conditioning. So I'm just gonna hit this fan and turn it on to see how this works. I'm gonna put it on high. I definitely feel it on high. Like, to be honest, most people are probably gonna use this on high, especially if you're outside. And it actually feels pretty good. It feels as good, stuttering. It feels as good as I used it when I was indoors with the actual air conditioning. Let me kind of get myself full body and upper body and camera range. So I'm gonna try it on low now. All right, so on low, put this side on low, if I can find a piece. There we go. Low is like a nice little light hum where you just feel like someone's blowing on you, but their breath is actually cold and not hot. So that's a good thing. The medium's not bad in my opinion. I think medium is the one that most people are probably going to use with this fan. High is just really noisy. Like when it's sitting on your neck, it sounds like a PS5 right now on my neck. And anyone that owns a PS5, you know what I'm talking about. That thing sounds like it's about to explode when it's turned on. But no, that's just the fan and motor really moving. But so far, I actually like it. It feels good. I mean, I'm surprised. Like, to be honest, again, that battery life isn't the most desirable. It will vary depending on, you know, where you buy this product, because, you know, stuff like this, when it's set to 5 below, sometimes it's effective, sometimes it's not. Luckily, I got one that wasn't. I don't think it's a bad product, but I do wish the battery life was a lot longer for people that are going to the beach, or, you know, there are other situations where they're just walking down the street. An hour is like your commute, and then you got to go and charge it up. So for $10, I don't think that this is a bad product. It's not the best neck fan out there. Obviously, if you're getting something from 5 Below, then, you know, it's kind of just random brands that they get, and you got to pray and hope for the best. So the good thing about this fan is that it does work very well. I've tried this on my way scootering to work, and the fan worked pretty well for the most part, even though the wind is blowing already with going 24 miles an hour. I did feel like the fan did add a little extra oomph to my ride to and from my commute. When I use this inside the office building, it was perfectly fine. Sometimes the air conditioner works. Today when I came in, the air conditioner wasn't really circulating the way it should be until like full blast, but I still felt the relief that I needed on my neck. My face wasn't as greasy as it normally is. Trust me, you can cook off the grease off my face. And if this fan was able to just keep me a little bit cooler, it wasn't bad. The only issue I have is that mediocre battery life. 70 minutes is not that long. I would have assumed that something like this, especially for a $10 range, would have gave you at least 3 hours, 4 hours of battery life, and then an hour and a half to charge or so. But it takes longer to charge this headset, which is about an hour and 20 minutes, but it only lasts 70 minutes, which is an hour and 10 minutes on normal speeds. If you use it at higher speeds, then the battery life is either, 40 minutes to maybe 50 to 40 minutes or so. So it just, I feel like the value isn't quite there, but because of that $10 price tag at Five Below, you're going to kind of be like, all right, well, it's going to get me to where I need to be. And that is true. Another downside, like I talked about for anyone to skip this video, is that right here, it only comes with one cable. It doesn't have a splitter. If it had a splitter where it can plug in at the same time and then go into a computer, that would have made a lot more sense. But you're requiring people to use 2 USB-C cables when this only comes with one. So that means if you charge this, it's over 2 hours to charge it, because one takes 1 hour and 20 minutes. Then you got to unplug it and place it into the other one for another hour and 20 minutes, which is absolutely ridiculous. Y'all should have came with a splitter cable. But again, it's Five Below. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. But at the end of the day, I'm going to leave that to you guys to judge if it's worth $10. Personally, I'm going to try out other fans to see if I can find a better brand that comes with all the stuff that I need in order to, ease of life, to make things easier. It's not horrible for $10, but it's not something that I would necessarily suggest either. So just kind of keep that in mind. But, to each their own. Anyway, like and subscribe like always, guys, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.